And we are live, y'all. What's up, everybody? 100K. Robbie Ebb, let's see the button. I don't have it yet, but it's supposed to be here in a couple of weeks. I did get some messages and stuff about that. So, yeah, big thanks to all you guys out there. Angel, Darren, Lockerbie7, Patricia, Andy, Brad, Patrick, Alto, Rear Engine Shop, Clay, Bob, Robbie, everybody that's out there, and or whatever. I mean, I should probably wait for some more people to get in here and whatnot before we. I don't have a speech written or anything, but thanks for 100K, everybody. Like I never would have. You want this to happen when you start a channel, but you never really expect it to. Like, and you guys have made it amazing. Um, we've got some mail here, obviously, that we'll get to shortly, but yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to you guys and all of that stuff. Um, we crack ourselves a brew. What's up, Trevor? FTA Fire Trucks, all things outdoors. All things outdoors are still at work in Australia. Thanks for tuning in. So we're gonna go with this. It's a cross strain beer. Robbie M. I remember me talking about a new truck at 100K. So actually, the plan was that I was going to buy a van at 100,000 subscribers. The old truck died. While figuring out what to do with that, I ended up buying the van, and then now we've hit 100K, and I just bought a new truck. So I think we're good. I can't spend any more money. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna try this cross train. See what this is all about. Bernstein beer, Vienna style lager. Cross train is somewhat local, Nebraska fresh, yeah. Brewed and canned in La Vista, Nebraska, 5.6%. So we'll get into this. Ken Steffens, I'm not gonna chug the first one. And it's a tall boy. I don't have any short ones. I appreciate the donation. I think I have a natty light upstairs, but I think that's still a tall boy. We might have to chug a beer before the end of it. I gotta move this light. It's poking me right in the eye. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Um, yeah. Thanks everybody for the congrats and whatnot. I guess a few more of y'all are in here. Um, yeah, thanks to you guys that we've made it here. Thanks to you guys that for the last like four going on, yeah, like last 4 going on 5 years. I don't even remember when exactly I started posting regularly, but you guys have made these last few years of my life like incredibly amazing. I've been able to do some amazing stuff, and just the amount of adventures that I've been able to have been great. Um, you know, I have, I want this to last forever, obviously. But, these things come and go in life. So, at least, no matter what, I'll be able to look back on this and no matter how long it lasts, it's just going to be one of those things that I'm like, I'll still be mind blown that it actually happened and everything worked. But Kim Bowley, cheers, Kim. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, it's just wild. It's wild to think about. Um, yeah, love y'all. And we'll get into doing something like, so I haven't uploaded in a week. And we did the last live stream in the garage. I put out a camping video and I jacked my back up. And my back has been jacked up since. I feel like I kind of got my Godsmack because in the live stream, the last live, I was like, I couldn't do one video a week. I don't feel like I would be getting enough done. Then I was like, oh, kick me right in the back. And here we are. For the last 2 days, I've been getting back after it and I've been trying to work on the truck, but it has been very slow going. My back still does hurt or whatever. And I haven't gone to a chiropractor. I think I might have to give that a shot, but yeah, it's been hurting and it's getting better. So I've just been giving it rest. So I haven't been out camping, is what it is. Cheers. That's pretty tasty. I've had an IPA from these guys, uh, but this is I think this might be one of the first cross strain things that I've seen that wasn't an IPA. Vienna style lager. Cheers. Yeah. So I was hoping to have a video out for you guys yesterday as far as the stuff that I've been doing with the truck, but I just had to take more time to do it. Homie Greg actually came over and helped me today. Uh, but it's gonna take a little bit more to be like, don't get your hopes up that this whole thing is done. I've done like nothing to it. It's just taken me a while. Daniel, cheers, Daniel. Thanks for the donation. Jeff, cheers. Thank you, Jeff. Pammy, cheers. Thank you, Pammy. Fireside. Any thoughts of getting a dog? I love one, and I've been sending pictures to my wife of dogs on like Facebook and stuff that's been available. So I don't think it's gonna happen. Like I said, until I come home with one. I've kind of mentioned that before, but eventually. Oh, jeez. Nick's weather and oddities. $100 for 100K. Congrats, my friend. Been watching since around 15, maybe 20. Looking forward to more adventures. Thank you, Nick's weather. I appreciate the donation. Uh, it's gonna go right back into the truck. Uh, I've got more parts ordered for the truck too. Like, so we're progressing with that stuff. I've got stuff that needs to be put on it, but I'm not physically capable of doing it right now. My wife's got like an exhaust heat shield hanging down on her car. Like, there's no way I'm crawling under her car to do that. I got to give it a couple more days. Pammy lumbar stabilization exercises. Yeah, I'll have to try some. It's better. It's been getting a lot better, but I got to give it a few more days. And it sucks because yeah, like I've got all the stuff I want to get done. I wanted to go do something crazy for 100K. We'll still do something, but here I am. As soon as I hit 100K, I'm at home with a busted back. Jeanette M, cheers, Jeanette. Thanks for the donation. Let's get off my broken back story here. Broke back. Missy L. Morales, record some more videos of you riding an ATV. Be scared is funny. Man, I need to get back down there. But yes, some more of that would be fun. I'd love to ride in like some high horsepower cars and get the same feeling. But we'll see. My heart is in Montana. I'll probably hang the plaque up down here somewhere. George Thomas, Thanksgiving. I sat at home by myself on Thanksgiving because I wasn't going to do a round trip car ride. I couldn't do it. I had to sit on the couch by myself. So it is. It is what it is. It's a cross train, is what I'm drinking. It's a Vienna style lager. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. Ah, rear engine chop. That would be like a dream, to be honest with you. Um, and then the cool part is, uh, I took some courses a while back through a guy in St. Louis. I went down to St. Louis and took a couple of classes, and he recently opened up an Airbnb. I don't know if it's on Airbnb, but he's got a rental cabin. It's 30 minutes from the Freedom Factory. So we'll see. Might have to book that and go down there for something. Richard, no, I've never used like the little shocker thing, if that's what you're talking about. Silent J build out a mini truck. That'd be cool. I'd love a mini truck. I don't have space for anything else right now. Is my issue. Like I have nowhere to park anything. My driveway is running out of room. We'll get that truck and the old truck out of there, but mini truck would be cool. I had a '01 Dakota RT regular cab, short bed. So that's the small. Well, I did drive an S10 for a while too, but I love small trucks. Grady Cooper, yeah, I'd like to get down there for one of those events. I mean, for sure we will. Gary, we'll do some sort of Christmas camp for sure. Tim Drake, I've been digging up a sewer line for 4 days. Stoked to be chilling, drinking a brew, and watching your live. Take care. Uh, take care of that back, old man. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate the donation. Yeah, I'm actually telling myself like I gotta stop leaning forward right now. I need to keep my back in the lumbar support of the chair. I've been sitting around with a pillow behind my back everywhere right now. That thing's useless. Maybe I can stick that back there actually. Ooh. Biker Beast. I mean, at some point in the future, we might do a meetup. In 2024, I'll probably attend more of like the major events, or I'll go to at least a couple of them. I've already had a couple of people message and ask me if I was going to a couple of different ones. So I'll try to get out to something like that. Like there's the Overland Expos, there's the More Expo, there's a bunch of off-road expos, there's a bunch of van meet type stuff. So whether it's in a truck or in the van, at some point I'll make it public where I'm going to be here at this time or something. And if people want to show up, they can. Zoom Zoom. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Going great. Oh, that pillow thing feels great back there. Actually, it's kind of firm. The beer's good. The beer's good. Uh, it's darker than I thought it would be, but it's pretty tasty. Donnie's Den, thank you. I'm stoked, man. I'm excited to get it. Uh, it'll be, it's like I'm getting my diploma or something. It's just kind of cool. All right, we've got a small package. This is from Barry in Jacksonville, Florida. We've got a few down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just a few packages this time. Can I just tear it open? We got a koozie in here. Jacksonville football. Jacksonville Jaguars. I had a Jaguars jacket when I was probably like, gosh, 12, 13, maybe 14. I just liked the colors of it. I've never been a football fan. I thought the jacket looked cool. I had that. And then for a while, I also had the Hornets basketball team. I had the coat for that. I had a starter jacket. I thought it was cool. And the colors were popular. I don't know. I never followed basketball either. Just thought it was cool. Anyways, thank you for the koozie. We'll definitely rock that. It looks like a slim can koozie. This is big. Yeah, I think that's for slimmer cans. There's might just need a stretch out. Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars koozie. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Ram L, I have never camped in upstate New York. I don't believe I've camped anywhere in New York. In fact, I've never been to New York State. So there you go. I don't think so, unless I went there when I was went through there when I was younger. I don't remember it, but I don't think so. Jay Ulrich, you definitely don't see many people in starter jackets, but they're a cool find. I know people go to like thrift stores and stuff just looking specifically for that. Philip, I've been to Ohio, but not on the channel. But I had family in Ohio growing up. Indiana, I've been there too. Not on a video. It's been a while. Main Man 337. Thank you. Appreciate it. glad you could I could inspire you. That's cool. Busy boy, she's chill. I mean, really, like, unless I'm on an extended trip, I'm not gone as much as you probably think I am. Uh, Especially this year. You know, I had a longer trip planned, but that's when I blew the truck up. Uh, so next year I might be gone for a little bit longer in periods, but yeah, get and go. I've used a hot tent before. There's one video at a hot tent, but we'll get it back out this year. I've got another one I need to try. I'd like to get a larger wood stove for the other one, but we'll definitely get the hot tent back out. I broke my I broke my big cot. Like I broke the leg on that chair, and then when I was trying to fold the big cot up that I had in the back of the truck, I ended up breaking one of the legs on that thing. So I gotta fix that. Leah, why have we never met the wife? She doesn't want to be on camera. Daniel, is that a bong that Ted is holding? No, it's a fishing rod holder, but that is funny. You can stick that down in the sand, and then you can stick the end of your fishing rod in there. That's a camera doohickey. I fell off my floor plastic. Jesse, glad to see you finally in a Ford. Get back up to Minnesota this winter. Raccoon canoe for life. Cheers, Jesse. Thank you. Dude, the Ford has been nice. Like I said, I'm not super brand loyal. The Ford has been nice. All the electronic stuff is a little bit scary, and like automatic updates and whatever. We all know how crappy these phones are after you have them for 5 years or whatever, compared to something brand new. But is what it is. It's just the way it's all going. Raccoon canoe for life. I need to get a raccoon tattoo. Reno Decola, wondering if we're going to lift the truck at all. We'll put a leveling kit on it. I've got a leveling kit waiting for it, and we've got some other stuff to go on, but we need wheels and tires first. I don't want to lift it or level it without having wheels and tires, and I need to look. Like I was going to try to order some wheels on Black Friday, and I didn't do that yet. But they're still running sales, like the Cyber Monday sales. They're still going, and whether or not it's actually a sale, because I didn't look what the list price was prior to the Black Friday and stuff. And then I know like Target was recently getting reamed on the internets because somebody went through one of the stores and they were like pulling out the tags that said prices, and it was like big Black Friday deal. They pulled the thing out and it was the same price. So it's whatever. I don't know. I need to get wheels anyways. I've never been to Rhode Island. Henry, what happened to my back? I bent over and set my cooler down. Just jacked it up. Paulette in Perth, Australia. What's up? Cheers. Aaron, thank you. All right. We'll get to another one. Gary, yeah, I'm getting old. This is from B. Connor in Linwood, Nebraska. So this came from a Nebraska. We can just do it this way. Trying to tear all this off of here without showing the dang old address. Aaron from Vancouver. It's like a taped together box, homemade box, basically. Yeah, sometimes these worry me a little bit. A brick of cocaine. It's not heavy enough. Yeah, you never know what's going to be in there. All right, we got a big old note in here. Hey, Quady, enjoy watching from Lindenwood, Nebraska. I really liked your Halloween episode. You seemed a little spooked. Definitely was spooked in the abandoned house. You definitely need to do a month-long camping at a spooky place. Like all month, I could do that. Not a month straight, but have a whole month of spooky videos. Maybe do a Bigfoot and alien UFO video in October. I did an alien UFO video. It was actually from a local spot. And it's funny because when I uploaded it, like YouTube automatically did a thing in the description where they're like, UFOs aren't real and all this stuff. It was kind of like, okay, overlords. But anyways, yeah, there's a site where I stealth camped at a UFO abduction site, and I read some of the paperwork from it and whatnot. And there's a Google Doc or something that you can actually look up. But question, why don't you name the campgrounds where you go camp? Typically, like if I'm anywhere kind of somewhat local, I ain't telling you where I'm at, because if I want to visit those spots again in the future, if I'm out here telling where 100,000 people are at the campground, that campground's going to get overrun. Especially if it's these small campgrounds that have one or two spots. Most people don't know about them because they don't take the time to look for them. You're just going to blow up the spot. It's kind of like, if you find a bunch of fish in a lake, you don't tell everybody on the internet where you caught that fish at, because everybody's going to go fish that spot and they're going to beat the lake up. You just don't give all the spots away. But when I am at larger spots, like where I was recently down in Oklahoma and there was that big tower and all that stuff, like some of the places, you're going to give it away no matter what you do, because all the people have to do is look up that particular spot. So in those instances, I'll give them away. But like the little ones, keep them private. Like if you find a good one, you got to keep it private. The more people you tell, the more chances the next time you go there, there's going to be somebody else there. So that's why I don't tell. P.S. Included with this is your official Bigfoot and alien hunting permits. Also, there's a rechargeable hand warmer and charger from Brian. So we've got a couple of stickers in here. They're kind of neat. Oh, they even say Nebraska on them. So these are my Nebraska permits for hunting Bigfoot and aliens. I might actually have to put these on the truck. I think that would be kind of cool. We might have to do that. Those are neat. Like, I don't know where you would order those from. I don't know if he made them, but they're kind of like reflective too. Like you can see where the state is, or like the United States is outlined in there, maybe. It's kind of got that reflectiveness to it. And I don't know what but there's a scannable thing on there. No bag limit. Bag all remains, tagging not required. Rifles, handguns, 223 or larger, pulse cannons, plasma, or EMP permitted. It says on the bottom of that. Those are cool. Yeah, they do. They look official. It's neat. I'm gonna have to throw those on the rig. Like I always get sad to put some sticker like this on the outside of a truck because uh the sun's gonna beat it up, but I might have to stick one of these on the window. I think it would be cool. And then he said it's a hand warmer, like a rechargeable hand warmer. Laser rifles allowed, yeah. Oh, rechargeable hand warmers. So it's like two of these. They're kind of magnetic, so it'll stick together. And I don't know if they got any juice. I don't know. I don't think so. I'll have to plug these in and try them out. But yeah, rechargeable hand warmer. And then you can also, I think you can use it as a battery pack. And they're each 4,000 milliamp. So that's kind of neat. I'll have to give these a shot, man. If these things work, that'll be rad to have battery operated hand warmers. Well, I appreciate it. I think there's a charging cable in here also. Or a couple of charging cables. Oh, and a bag. Look at that. 2 charging cables, 2 lanyards, because there is a spot for a lanyard on the end of it. On this side, you can see on both of them. And then you get a little carrying bag. Dude, that's pretty legit. There's no brand on it, I don't think. Well, I don't know if you guys can. Doesn't like to focus. Anyways, thank you for the hand warmers. We're definitely going to put these to good use.
In my purse?
Yeah. My wife is over there. She's like, I'm going to put those in my purse. You cannot steal them, but if they work nicely, we can get you a set. Put that back together. Philip Barkman, love your channel. Congrats on 100K. Keep it up. If you're ever coming to Ohio, you got great fishing spots. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate the donation. Anthony, I've looked at heated jackets and vests and stuff like that. I might get something. Kind of wish I had Milwaukee stuff, but I have DeWalt and their jackets aren't as nice, but I don't want to buy something that has random batteries. I don't know. We'll see. That stuff gets better every year. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Love the stickers. Love the hand warmers. We're definitely going to use those. Was a little worried how taped up that box was. But, yeah. Kevin, ever consider a camping adventure in Canada? Yes, like we'll get up there. I've said that for a couple of years, but we'll get up to Canada eventually. Ernie, do I have my Christmas tree? I mean, there is one. I think I might get a smaller one this year to put in the truck. I think I should go get a wreath and put on the front for the next few videos. I kind of meant to do that a couple times already, like in the last couple of years, but I never did. But yeah, I should get like a wreath and see if I can wire it up to the grill. That'd be kind of cool. I don't really have anywhere that I could put lights on the top of it right now. Sharon Bliss, check out Van City Van Life. I watched some of his stuff. I'll have to see. I haven't seen anything. If he was talking about his jacket, I didn't see that one. Biker Beast. The award is supposedly in the mail. Missy Alvarez. Where's the blue liquor? I think it was purple. I don't want any more of that. That was enough. When I went and bought this today, I actually spent a while walking up and down like the whiskey aisle, but I don't know whiskey. A lot of it was really expensive and I wasn't going to buy it. Uh, I think I might have some sweet tea moonshine upstairs though. I think there might be like one shot of that left. I'll have to I'll have to go to the bathroom anyways, and I can go check at some point. Jason Fleck, Screwball. Screwball would have been good. I looked at it today. I didn't get it. I also looked at a bottle of that, the Twisted Tea. Um, I don't know, Twisted Tea whiskey or whatever they have. I wasn't in the mood for that. My back, my neck, and my back. I don't need to get all tipsy and fall down the steps or something stupid. If you know what I'm saying. So, like, but I'll see if I have that moonshine up there. Crown Royal salted caramel. See, that sounds good. Like, I'm just not a hard liquor guy, but it would be nice to go to a like I don't know. I could look up drinks and whatever myself and go buy some stuff to make drinks, but it's always nice if somebody makes that stuff for you that knows what they're doing. Yeah. Lon Bowers, thanks, Lon. Appreciate it. Ernie, yeah, we'll probably throw a Christmas tree in the back. I think the last couple of years, last year I used a porcelain tree, I believe, with lights on it. And then the year before that, the 2 years before that, I had like a larger tree. We're definitely going to do a Christmas video. I hope it snows. We had a little bit of snow a few days ago, sitting on the couch with a busted back, watching it snow, like, and I'm dying inside. Like, I need to be out there doing this. Everybody wants to see a snow video. Couldn't do it. It is what it is. Chris Walters, we'll definitely do some stealthers with this truck. I really wish like it was all white because it kind of looks funny to me. But I want to get a couple stealthers in before I put a leveling kit or wheels on it, just because that stuff is almost like a dead giveaway to me. But we'll get a couple more stealthers in. We'll do more stealth stuff. I don't know how much like I've been looking for some other places where I could do some like stealth camping like I did on the last one. And there's places that I can book and I can stay at that aren't stealth camping, but there's like spooky places. There's an axe murder house that's not far away where a legit murder happened and you can go spend the night there. So we might do some stuff like that. There's other places that I found like that. And then there's a couple of spots that are like that would be weird, but they're definitely private and locked up. So I might reach out to these people and see if they'd be into me doing this. I feel like the 100K is like, you know, it gives me a little bit more confidence to ask for something like that from somebody because I've been out to Overland Expo and you're talking to people and you're like, yeah, I'm kind of doing this and that. And they're like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? And it's a company, and they're like, oh yeah, but we don't do anything if you don't have at least 100,000. I think you even got asked that at one of them or something. Yeah, it is what it is, but I feel a little bit more confident asking for help in those kinds of things. So, but we'll definitely do more stuff like that. Brad, do the murder house. We might do the murder house. Daniel, can you hear Ted for 100K? We can do that, but I gotta pee already. Not even through this beer yet. Greg came over and helped me earlier, and we did have a beer. But he had to go home and make dinner. But Greg, if you're out there, you can come back. They're making a TED TV show. I'll have to watch that. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. Heave myself out of this chair. Waddle away. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. You can sing to him.
You guys need to tell him that he needs to go see a chiropractor or a physical therapist. He won't listen to his wife. I don't know why not. She's usually right. Yep. Keep all those comments coming. Go see somebody for your back. It's been a week. Something's probably wrong. Your wife is usually right. That comment will work too. He won't even ice it. He's pretty stubborn. I told him that he should ice it, but he just won't ice it. They all think that I'm right.
Are you out here talking shit on me or what? Of course they think you're right. I probably should go see someone. I could call the physical therapist from my leg stuff. That's kind of a weird topic because I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there, a lot of you out there probably don't realize the reason I started the channel is because I shattered my leg and it took a while to heal. I ended up losing my job. And I was like, well, I just sat there for 6 months on the couch when my leg was busted, watching people on YouTube. And there was local guys that I had found, and I was like, I could do that. And then here we are. So the whole thing started because I broke my leg. Broke my leg and lost my job. There's a video about it where I show the X-rays and whatever. But yeah, so I could call my old physical therapist. He could probably give me some stretches to do, and he does some. He does acupuncture, which I've never done before. So I thought about doing that. I don't know, like I'm stubborn as shit. Yes, Neve, I'm stubborn. Like just got to give it time and it'll be fine. But I don't know.
How long you got?
I don't got much longer. My wife knows. I was kind of freaking out on her last night. Like I haven't got a video out in a week. What am I doing? But we'll see. Tim Drake, acupuncture is legit. I'll try it. My wife tried it once. She gets some migraine headaches. But I've never done it. I've never been to a chiropractor. Like I avoid doctors at all costs personally. Um, the only reason I saw doctors last time was because I broke my leg and I had to go see doctors or whatever. But like I hate going to the doctors. I had a right here on my pinky, right there where you do get a callus. I don't know if it was something I was doing at my last job, but like I got a cyst right there or whatever. And I could feel it. Like I could push it around underneath the skin. It was kind of gross. And so like, well, all right, I got to go to the doctor so I can get them to think, they'll cut it open and take it out or whatever. Just a little cyst. And I went there and the guy was like, oh no, it's just your callus. You need to soak that and kind of try to pumice it down or whatever. I was like, bro, I know there's something in there. He wouldn't do anything. Kicked me out of the doctor's office, and this was supposed to be a good doctor or whatever.
Well, I mean,
anyways, I came home and cut that thing open and popped it out myself, and it was like the size of a pea.
It was so gross.
It was gross, but I was like, I know I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it was, but I cut it open, popped it out myself, and I haven't willingly gone to the doctor since, basically. But it is what it is. Lon Bowers, go to the chiropractor. Your wife is right. Cheers. Thank you for the donation, Lon. Faye, you're going to get a nerve block in your back. Man, I hope I don't have to do anything like that. But it is like I do every once in a while get sciatic stuff down my right leg, which is the leg that I broke. So that is somewhat worrying. I don't want to keep going on about my back, but yeah, the last video came out on Wednesday. I came home, I edited that video and put it out the same day. And that night, like I was in horrible pain. And my wife was already gone for Thanksgiving. Like I was supposed to drive up the next morning on Thanksgiving morning and hang out. But like I went to the grocery store that night and tried to get something. Like I could barely make it through the grocery store. I was leaning all over the counter. Like I couldn't stand up. It was fucking terrible. So yeah, if it keeps going, like I'll go somewhere and get something done, but tis what it is. Don't get old or try to stay in better shape. Like I used to work physically active jobs, so uh, I'm definitely not as physically active as I used to be at all. And I feel like that plays a big factor into it. And like I used to work out like crazy. I got weightlifting trophy in the garage. Uh, so I need to do lower back exercises. Yeah, X-rays. Like I don't want to go to the doctor if they're not going to do an X-ray. But Marcel, this is the only second beer I've had today. First one was at like 3:30 though, with the homie that stopped by. Yeah, it just takes time to heal. My neck and my back. I need a backiotomy. Yeah, that's why I've just been chill. Like, there's no way I'm gonna crawl in and out of the truck right now. Maybe it was summer. I could have done a local van thing, because it's just easier to get in and out of that. Um, but yeah, there's no way I'm crawling in a truck right now. Like, I thought about renting a couple of cabins and trying to do that, but like I'm just trying not to blow a bunch of money. That I honestly, yeah, I can't go out and spend a bunch of money like that. Um, but we'll see. Oop.
They want to hear Ted.
Oh, Ted. We'll play some Ted. Oh, I'm gonna drop everything. Dang, dang. So, Ted. I recently watched Ted 2. I think it's on Netflix right now. If you haven't seen Ted 2, it's pretty funny. Somebody said there's going to be a Ted TV show coming out. But if you guys don't know Ted was a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
You ever hear a Boston girl have an orgasm? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Harder. Harder. Oh, God, that was so good. Now I'm going to stuff my fucking face with Pepperidge Farm.
All right. He's got 5 of these. Ted, you want to do a shot?
Well, you never should have trusted me. I'm on drugs.
I mean, he ain't lying.
All right, come on. Let's sing the thunder song. When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words.
Fuck you, thunder.
You can suck my dick.
You can't get me thunder, because you're just God's farts. All right. Well, we got 2 more.
Oh, fuck that. It's been 4 years, Johnny. You and me have been together for 27 years. Where's my ring? Huh? Where's my ring, asshole? Where's my ring, motherfucker? Put it on my fuzzy finger, you fuck. Come on.
And then I think one more.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you sewed me up, you put some of the stuffing in the wrong places, so I'm a little fucked up. But will you take care of me forever and ever? Nah, I'm just kidding you. I thought it'd be funny if you thought I was fucking retarded.
Ted's great, dude. If you guys have never seen the movie Ted is hilarious. It's definitely worth a watch. It's definitely like a late night comedy. I can't remember the name of the person that sent this, but somebody sent this to me because there was a live stream where the homie Greg was over here, and I came walking down the stairs in a full Ted outfit. Which I ended up giving to him, and he's worn for the last 2 years for Halloween when he's taking his kids out. But yes, Ted. Sorry to grab you by the pussy there, Ted, but sometimes you just got to do it that way. He's kind of, oh, that looks goofy. Oh, he does have a potty mouth. Yeah, the movie is definitely like, I think it's R-rated. Yeah, it's a late night comedy, but it's hilarious, and it's got the original Flash Gordon character in there. I'll have to check out the new show. I had no idea they were going to do a TV show out of it. All right. Cerveza numero dos, and they only sell this in a 4-pack, so here we are. Let's open this thing. So this is from Rachel out of Lowell. AR. That's Arizona, or is that Arkansas?
Probably Arkansas.
Arkansas? AZ is Arizona. Lowell, Arkansas. And it's in like a Friday the 13th box, but it's been a repurposed box. Unless they just taped it up. I don't know. Could be the case. Brad, am I selling the fishing boat? Probably. One, that I didn't use it enough. Two, a boat. Like, I'd love to have a boat that's big enough that I could like comfortably sleep on, and that thing is not. With the center console, or not center, with the side console in there, like, there's not a whole lot of room in there. We've got a note. Hot sauce? Might be hot sauce. I guess it's been laying on its side. Let's read the note first. It's cross strain. I don't know why this doesn't, like, do I have my resolution turned up as far as I can on here? I don't know. I feel like you can only stream in 720p. I don't know. This feels like it's a big old note. Oh, we got stickers. We got some little sticker pack in here. Got one piece of paper. Some thick old paper, boy. Quady, hello from Lowell, Arkansas. My husband and I watch all of your videos. Sent you some stickers and a couple beers. There's beers in there? Hopefully you can open them on a live video. We plan on getting a truck and camping like you. Take care and keep up the carefree camp life. And we will continue watching. Rachel and Leonard. I don't know what that says. Rachel and Leonard. Oh, Rachel and Leonard the second. I don't want to say your last names. Just probably whatever. I guess you wrote them on there, but I'm not going to say them. Anyways, we've got stickers here, and I guess there's a couple of beers in there. But let's check out the sticker pack. We might have to, like, try to throw one of these beers in the freezer for a while. Definitely, you want me to try one on the live, we'll try one on the live. All right, these are cool. It's a little gecko. Peace bus. A little VW bus. I don't like why it doesn't focus on me. We got the Legends. Beavis and Butthead. Camp Crystal Lake, 1980. Is that Camp Crystal Lake? Is that Freddy? Yeah, probably. Because there's like a knife dude. We got a Freddy. And some various stickers. We got a bunch of cool stickers. A bat. Like Halloween stickers. I thought that was it's not Frylock. What's Aqua Teen Hunger Force? That one's cool. We got some shroomies. Digging that. Horror movies and chill. I love 80s horror. We've got Rango. Looking just like Hunter S. Thompson. Or what's his name from the movie? Hell yeah, that's cool. And another gecko. I appreciate that. Digging the stickers. Let's check out the beers here. Spencer's bag, boy. All right. We've got Lost Fort Brewing Lemon Radler. Made in Arkansas. Check that out. They're actually kind of chilled. I got some ice in here. I'm going to stick one in there. I'll stick them both in there. I don't know why I would only do one. And we'll try one of those before the end of the live. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see if the cans say anything else. Friday the 13th, Camp Crystal Lake. That's what I thought. What's the name of the lake? Or do they even say it? For a second I thought it was from Red Hot American Summer, which is a comedy movie. Didn't make sense. But yeah, that's a rad sticker pack. I don't know if they made that pack themselves. Probably. Or maybe they added some. Cam Chameleon, it says on the back. Brad Odette, if I do that, I'm going to camp on a sandbar. You crazy? All right. Heave ho. Norman in San Diego. Thank you, Norman. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. This is brought to you by viewers like you. Isn't that what they say on public media? Brought to you in part by viewers like you. That's the only reason I'm here. Because of viewers like you. Love you guys. We get a little head on this one. Too much. Yeah, Brad Odette. If I do, I've been wanting to do that, but I don't know if it's necessarily something that's safe to do by myself. I'm not really a river guy. That one is pretty shallow through most parts, but people die every year out there. So I feel like having somebody that can do that with me would be a much smarter choice. So finding somebody that's willing and has the time to do that is kind of another thing. Perfect amount of head. I mean, I could use a little more. Everybody could use a little more. Ernie, she's laughing. Ernie, will you ever buy a camping trailer like Brian Waters? So I got the topper from Brian Waters, which is a YouTube channel, guys. If you don't know, Brian Waters Outdoors. I have it linked in the video where I bought the topper. I wouldn't mind having a travel trailer. My whole thing is like, and I'm not trying to talk shit on anybody that's got one of them. We know people that have them. We've stayed in them. But they're sheds on wheels. Like none of them are built well. If you get into the super, super expensive stuff where it's purely composite and aluminum frame, maybe it's a little nicer, but 99% of them are just built like junk. They're all going to have problems. My biggest thing is that if I ever owned one, if I'm not using it, it would have to be stored inside. Otherwise, I'm not going to invest that amount of money into it. Maybe if it's like $1,000, $2,000, and it's, maybe it can sit outside, but I probably would never get my wife to sleep in a camper that costs $1,000 because you're going to, what does that look like on the inside? So to me, like I'd love to have one. If I ever bought one, like you got to be able to stand in it. But like I just couldn't leave that sitting outside because it's gonna, especially here. You're in the off season, everything freezes. So around here, you'll have issues with people that are storing them out at these storage lots, and they'll go back and their floors are buckled in their camper. Like I'm not going to deal with that. I'd light it on fire. I'd be so bad. Um, it's just it's not worth it to me. I like the way that I camp. Um, and if you're going to do it on a regular basis, or if you have somewhere indoor to store it, do your thing. But we wouldn't together use a camper enough. And if we went to go buy one, my wife's going to want one that's bigger than what I want, bigger bathrooms, all that stuff, where I could use something incredibly small, obviously, because I'll still sleep in the truck. Um, it's like you got to be able to store that inside, or it's just going to get ruined. Like it's not going to last. You're going to get a water leak. Like you buy a camper, it's going to leak. Modified cargo trailer would be where it's at. Like cargo trailer would be where it's at.
We talked about
Yeah, we talked about building one before we did the truck camper back in 2015. But it's dragging around a trailer, blah 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 blah. Cargo trailer would be cool. You can kind of do it yourself. It's a whole lot cheaper to get into. You can still use it. It's like a toy hauler. You can buy them in smaller sizes that you can get a lot of campers off the shelf that you can walk inside of. And for what I do, like I could put a couple holes in the floor and go park it on a lake. Maybe it doesn't drop down onto the ice like those fancy trailers we've stayed in, but you cut the hole out of cut the bottom out of a 5-gallon bucket and you drop it down there, and boom, you're in your trailer ice fishing. You know, I would do it. Um, there's a very good chance I'll sell the cargo trailer that I have to maybe try to do something like that. But yeah, Lance H. Yeah, you have to definitely get out there farther. It's harder to find a spot. I'm a member of the local like camping pages on Facebook or wherever, and people are like, do you even try to go somewhere if you don't have a reservation? And I'm like, oh man, and they talk about they do your thing, but they go to these spots and they'll post a picture and they're like 10 feet from every other camper. And I'm like, if you like it, that's your thing. I couldn't do it in that format, you know, but some people love it. I guess if you're leaving during the day and doing a lot more different stuff, it might be different, but I just like chilling. So yeah, get a 53-foot RV. I could get, that's the thing. If I had a barn to store something in, I'd buy a travel trailer. I'd have no problem buying a travel trailer. Uh, but for the 250 days a year that it's not being used, I don't want it sitting outside in the elements just getting beat up. Because those things are built on an assembly line so fast. Like, I don't think there's a whole lot of uh, I don't know what's at the end of the line. I'm drawing a blank.
Hmm?
Product, not product testing.
quality control.
Quality control. I don't think there's a ton of quality control. The last guy that I knew that bought a travel trailer, he'd got it home and parked it in his driveway, and the side that had the side door kind of faced the sun, and it sat there for like a day, and the whole side swelled up so much you couldn't close the door anymore. uh and he had to take it back in. It's just like those things happen all the time. So I don't know. Now a cool old like Airstream, it's a little bit different, but that would be cool. Like I don't know, I'd buy like an A-frame pop-up camper before I bought a big RV at this point, because you could get a storage unit anywhere and back an A-frame into. Yeah, it would be cool as shit because it's small. You could take it anywhere. You're not like, I can't go through this mountain pass or up this trail because I got 30 feet of trailer behind me. Cheers, y'all. I'm ranting about travel trailers and I've never owned one. Let's open another package. Oh, that was a bad band. Big Blue Eyes from Ireland. Cheers. All right. It's from George out of Mount Iron, Minnesota. Temp check here, like cold, 30 something. 37 degrees right now. Right now. 37. It got up to about 45 today. Old Airstream would be really cool. That's a project I've loved for sure. We've got some more LED camp lights here. I think we got some on the last live stream that I opened mail, like 2 lives ago. I haven't used a lot of that stuff because I think I've been out camping like twice since then. Hi, Quade. Please use these solar lights when you go camping. Put them in your truck and leave them in your truck. If you're ever up in Mount Iron, Minnesota, hit me up. And he's got his phone number on here. I appreciate the camp lights. I almost feel like he sent the last set too. We'll get these in there. I had one in the old truck that I never used. Appreciate it. Thank you for the donation to the channel. We will definitely use the lights at some point in the future. Dick Jones, Bigfoot Command Center. I'm going to pop this. It's going to be loud. It's funny that you say Bigfoot Command Center because the homie Brock has sent me a couple pictures and he's like, and I think he's the one that even said it. He's like, you need to put something on the door that looks official because, you know, you got the Steelies on your truck. It looks like a government truck or a state truck or a cop truck or whatever right now to a point or whatever. And I think I should. Like the Bigfoot Hunter sticker. Like you could, this looks like a permit, but like, you know, blow something like that up. Although it'd need to look like our Nebraska things, but that would be kind of cool. You know, until I put some different wheels and stuff on there for now, you could definitely put some like state vibe stuff on there. Bigfoot hunting team or whatever. Good vibes, good vibe research crew. I don't know. Oh, if you guys have been watching, there's a website on here called Warlord One. Warlord1.com. Warlord 1. Maybe you can buy those from there, but they seem pretty high quality. Anyways. Matt Blank, would I ever go tornado hunting? 100%. Like, I try to follow storms. We didn't get a ton of rain this year, and then with the truck being broke down for a while, and you know, I didn't upload during that time. During I didn't upload for like a month or whatever. And not having anything to drive around, like I missed a few good storms this year for sure. I'd love to go like on a tornado chase with like a legitimate meteorologist or somebody that knows what they're doing. That would be really cool to do. Chris Smith, a hot tub and massage. That sounds good. Yeah, you need to book something with a hot tub if you're going to book a cabin. Hot tub. That's what's up. Although I always feel weird about going into other people's hot
the first
tubs.
time that we went somewhere with one, you're like,
I-
I've heard all the stories.
So, a little bit of family history. Growing up, my dad was a health inspector. It was a government job. And so, like, he inspected school lunchrooms. He did, like, pools. He did well inspections. But he also did, like, pools and things like that. So, pools and hot tubs. So, I've heard horror stories from the time that I was little about people like getting into those things, and they're, everything is nasty and gross and bad. Hot tubs, yeah. And like, he was a health inspector. He inspected lunchrooms, and so like there are food requirements that are like almost ingrained into my brain. Like my wife will leave something sit out on the counter all day, and I'm like,
Not all day.
long time, and I'm like, that's at the wrong temperature. It's been that way for too long. I'm not eating that. I will not touch that. I don't care if you put it in the fridge. Don't feed me that. That has been unsafe. I am not doing that. So, yeah. Yeah, Matt Blake, Roach Patrol. That's a nice way to put it. He was a health inspector. He met my wife years and years before I did, because at one point she was a manager of a pool.
Not years and years, but
Years. And he inspected that swimming pool. It's weird how the world works. All right. Pop another one open. Have any of these, all of these are personal. I don't think any of these have been an Amazon package. Every one of these has been a personal package. I think that might be probably not first, but it's been a long time. Although I'm retarded. No, this is from UPS, repackaged. Yeah, because it's from Chris out of Yukon, Oklahoma. So it's just been reboxed, obviously. All of these have been personal packages. That's cool. Something about a raccoon counter? Wet meat is nasty? What is going on? Pammy, oh no, poor wifey. It's a cross strain. What did I've said it a couple of times. Vienna style lager. Cross strain brewing out of La Vista, Nebraska. We'll just open this upside down. What are those floaties? I don't know what you're talking about. Meat's over 4 hours, some too. Lisa, yes, there definitely is. And it's even just like the chemicals being the appropriate way. I mean, you know about pools in that manner. You guys didn't have hot tub at that spot. Justin R., what kind of pocket knife? It's a Gerber. It was sent to me a few live streams back. Reversible pocket clip. And it's one of the, I can't remember what the name of that lock is, but it's dual thumb stud lock on each side. It's not spring assisted or anything. It's just free floating. So if you know what you're doing. Oh, wow. Let's get into the package. I opened this upside down because there's an address on the other side. So we've got, looks like grill utensils, some coffee, some hot sauce. And we got a note right here. CrazyQuady, my husband and I really enjoy your videos and have been fans for a long time. We sent some things that we thought you can use on your adventures. We thought you could keep the grill cleaner in your wood box so you can clean those dirty public grills before you put your food on them. A lot of people have said stuff like that, and there might be nasty stuff on there. Like, I've never really encountered one that has like a bunch of stuff like cooked onto it. They're always kind of a little just crusty and rusty. but the heat's gonna kill it. So don't be afraid to use that. I'll definitely toss this in there. Might toss it in my cooking tote, and it'll get used. But don't be afraid to just cook on the grate. Put the grate on the fire. Let that thing get nice and hot, and it'll be fine. You'll be fine. I appreciate this. The coffee and hot sauce are just extras. Hope you enjoy. Chris and Stacy from Yukon, Oklahoma. So we've got some Bucky's scorpion pepper sauce. I have gotten this in the mail before, and I think I've already gone through almost the whole bottle. It's actually a pretty decent sauce. So that's Bucky's gas station sauce. And then we've got some Black Rifle Coffee chainsaw coffee. I've had some Black Rifle coffee before, but I have never had this one. So we'll definitely give that. We will definitely give that a drink. Cummings Anthony, cheers. Thank you for the donation. Taylor Lindsay, thank you for the donation. Thanks for tuning in.
I've seen too many people pee on those grates to cook on one.
Jeep stuff. Have seen too many people pee on those grates to cook on one. If you burn fire over something like yeah, it sounds gross, but you know, open flames on that thing is going to kill anything that's on there. Like the pee is not soaking into the metal. It's nasty, but like I'll cook on it unless there's a turd on there when I walk up. Like I'll cook on it. I don't care. I understand some people probably want it cleaned and whatnot. And some of these that you go up to, they are.
What if you think it's a Tootsie Roll?
What if you think it's a Tootsie Roll? Ooh, free candy, a piece of candy. I lost my train of thought. Why are you talking about Tootsie Rolls? Like grilled grits. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, like I'll do it. Yeah, the pee kills the germs. Who was it? The dude that drank his own pee, the survival guy or whatever. 402 Ventures, congratulations on 100K, doing Nebraska proud. Hit me up if you ever need of Omaha steak products. Worked there for 10 years. I might definitely hit you up for that. Some Omaha steaks would be tasty. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. And I will put this in there and I will use it because, you know, I'm sure there is times that I'll want to use this. But also don't be afraid. Just cook on the grate. Just get it nice and hot. Throw it over the fire. Get it hot. Bear Grylls. Yeah, Bear Grylls is like, I'm going to drink my own piss. This looks like you've been straining in the wood for a week, and that's the last bit of piss you got left. Put the note in there. Oh, I don't know if it's this beer or what, but I got to pee again, y'all. Oh, Alyssa, thank you. Appreciate it. Eichler's Adventures, we need some Willet crock pot. Man, I don't know, like Willet crock pot. We've done some Willet burritos. And somebody asked in, I think the last video, I said the egg wrap thing I made was kind of a Willet burrito thing. And somebody asked if that was a good mythical morning thing. I didn't know they did that. So maybe that's why somebody told me Willet burrito and I just kind of ran with the idea, but I think that might be somebody's tagline on a different channel. Tonight's theme is pee. Yes. I gotta pee again, but yeah. She's smiling at me.
Pee in your crock pot, please.
Dude, don't pee in the crock pot. Jeep stuff. Does the wife eat from the pee grate? Have I ever cleaned it while you were there? Like even before all this YouTube nonsense? Like we never cleaned them
I don't
off.
think so. I mean, you have the fire going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you'll go,
They've never. It feels like they've never been that dirty, really.
No, they've never been that dirty. And I'm gonna say this from behind here because I gotta go to the bathroom. But if you've ever eaten at a fast food restaurant and you're worried about eating off of a grill grate at a campground, you're like something's wrong with your brain.
Don't get him started on. He helped remodel a restaurant once and they found so much mold and that everything they were told to cover it up. So don't get him started on what restaurants look like. That restaurant in particular, he will not eat at.
Yeah, like I'm not sympathetic. I'm sure some restaurants are kept very nice and all that. I don't want to talk shit on anybody that's a chef. There are definitely nasty ass restaurants out there, and you've eaten at one. I'm sure you have. And I've been in some bad places where the food ain't great. Uh, Eating off of a dirty grill grate at a campground is nothing. I'll do that all day long. Robbie, yeah, I don't know why. Is that 2 Ps already tonight? Probably. Taco John's, they're all nasty, dude. I mean, even like if you're talking about like a fast food restaurant like that, like it might not even be the place you're eating at. Like you have no idea where all that food was prepared at prior to that, like where everything was bagged up. Like, yeah, it was an FDA approved kitchen or whatever. Like, they don't mean anything. Yeah. I've gotten sick off places that were supposed to be great, and it happens. Pube salad. Brad Odette, what's the tattoo on the left hand about? It's like a nautical compass almost. Um, Spent time sailing growing up on Lake Erie, and I don't know what even is the name of that lake. Lewis and Clark up here, yeah. I had an uncle that had a sailboat, so we'd hang out with him a lot, and did a bunch of sailing, and that was it's kind of a play off of a compass that was on a map that I still have. It's behind the door upstairs of Lake Erie. I should hang that up down here. Would you go get that? Please. I love you.
You better.
Biker Beast, have you thought about doing collab with another YouTuber? I've made videos with a couple of the homies that have channels that are smaller than mine, but like in the beginning, I hit up guys that were big, and it's like, of course, they didn't message me back or whatever. Dude, there's a lot of people that I'd work with, but it just, let it be organic. If it happens, it happens. Yanni Papiano Matidis, I murdered that, but I started reading your comment. Would you consider making the Silverado into a lowered race truck since it's no longer a camping rig? I appreciate the donation, and yes, I have already thought about that. Maybe not like lower it super far, but I think it would be cool if you could get the stance of it right with those big fender flares on there. If you could lower it a little bit and do that, and like slap a turbo on it or something. Like, we're gonna get that truck running hopefully next year. Like, the goal is to have that truck running again next year, and it is going to be different. At the point where I start doing all this and get it done, I will probably get rid of the topper that's on it. I have a few people that I could give that to that have a truck that's similar. But we'll do a camping setup in it, but like that truck is going to change. The new truck is taking over that spot. Uh, but yes, I would definitely lower it down. Like street trucking that thing would be really cool, but it's got a body lift on it now. It's got a diff drop. Like it would take a lot to get that thing back to stock or like lowered from a stock position, but we'll see. Like I've got a bunch of crazy plans for it. Texas proud, I'd be down. All right, we're going to check this out because it's been sitting behind a door in a spare bedroom so long that the magnet that was holding it, or not magnet, the rubber band that was holding it together is disintegrated. Until somebody said something, like I completely forgot that this was up there. I'm pretty positive. Yeah, that's all rubber band. That this came from my Uncle Wayne, was originally given to my brother, and now I have it, and I'm pretty positive it's Lake Erie. I haven't opened this up in years. It's about islands in Lake Erie. So it's pretty rad. So I've stayed the night on Peely Island. I've stayed at Put-in Bay, and yeah, it's cool. We'll get back out there for sure. I sent my wife a sailboat on Marketplace today, but there's nowhere I could really like do a sailboat appropriately. I should hang this up. But anyways, yes, there's a map of like stuff in Lake Erie, islands of Lake Erie. And there's a couple of compasses and stuff on here. I don't know if there's a date on this, but yeah, cool stuff for sure. Definitely cool stuff. I should see if I can get this framed. That would be cool to have it framed. I know this hung on my brother's room. Like, this is probably got this in like the late 90s. And the completely trash rubber band that was around it. There we go. Bottom left or right for date. See if we can get a date off of here. '26th edition, August 31st, 1985. I don't know if it'll focus enough, but yeah, right above there is where it says it. That's cool. I'm 1 year older than this map. Like, stuff like this, I think is cool to have. You know, most people wouldn't appreciate something like that. And it has nothing to do with my local area, but like, this is, to me, it's really cool. So I'm going to set it on my wife's desk so I don't put it on the floor over here and crush it on accident. And always roll up your big maps. Don't fold them. You don't have to. Tobias, will you do camping in Scandia someday? Scandia? Is that a separate like country? Scandinavia? That's what you're saying? I definitely would. Thank you for the donation. Lawn Bowers, yeah, framing it would definitely preserve it better. Put it behind some glass. I should frame it. Jim G, you're aboard the year after you graduated high school. That's wild. I'm glad I can entertain you. I should have graduated in 2002. However, I have my good enough diploma. And look where it got me. biker beast, do I have a bucket list for camping? There's definitely a few specific things that I would love to do, or like kind of specific places that I'd like to visit, and I'm not gonna put them out there. Somebody's gonna steal them. But they like I've got so many spots marked on Google Maps, so many things I want to see, so many places I want to go that like I'm super excited for 2024. I'm super excited to get this truck done so we could do a ton of adventuring across the US. Um, and then just some other stuff that I've kind of got cooking around in my brain. And you know, I know a lot of you guys are here because of like truck camping or van camping. I know we had a recent insurgence or influx of subscribers, and a lot of that was due to the camping, the stealth camping, the camping video in the abandoned house. And there's gonna be a lot of different kind of camping style stuff. Some of it's gonna be cabin stuff. Some of this stuff I might go stay in a hotel in a weird spot or a different place. Like it's not all gonna be sleeping in a truck or sleeping in a car or whatever. Um, so just some of you guys that are old school that are all into the truck camping, there's going to be more of a variety. Even though we're going to get this truck done and we've got other stuff and other things planned, like I just want to do a lot more different things and try to help keep the content fresh because we're four going on 5 years into this. Like sometimes even thinking of a title of a video, I'm like, I have no idea what to call this, other than just like solo truck camping, and that gets old after a while. And sometimes when you go do that stuff, um, unless you're in some wild new location, it's just like you're going through the motions. And I don't want any of this to get like that, where I'm like, eh, and I'm just going through the motions of filming this video or whatever. I want to like go have an adventure. Like that's the whole thing is to go have an adventure. Sometimes we don't go anywhere crazy. We go to a local spot, but it's like I'm gonna cook something cool or whatever. Uh, so sometimes it's just getting over that stuff. But yeah, I'm rambling again. Dan Sebastiano, any motorcycle camping. We'll get out again. Not this year. Next year we're gonna do more of it. I say that every year. I was talking hell to the homie Greg that was over here today. He even said he's like, we only got out one time this year, um, but it's harder as a lot of my friends have had kids and whatnot. It's harder to get out with them, um, And I do a lot of the stuff that I do is during the week, so on the weekends, I kind of like to stay home with my wife and hang out with her. Um, so sometimes schedules are just conflicting and it's hard to get out. But Tobias Jansen, Scandia, Minnesota in the USA. We might definitely get out there. I don't know where that's at, if it's up north. But I'll be back in Minnesota 100% this year for some ice fishing. Might be hitting up another YouTuber up there. Scandia, Minnesota. Wrote that down. Pammy, what did you ask Santa for Christmas this year? Santa is my wife, and I'm trying to get her to buy me a set of wheels for the truck, wheels and tires. Um, so we'll see. I bought her a nice ring last year. I can't even. What's the name of the stone? Are you listening up there? I can't remember the name of the stone that I got. It's not a diamond, but it's a stone that it like it looks purple, and then like the light will hit it and it looks green, or then it'll look gray. Um, it was nice. So I got her something really nice last year, and I think she got me like a vest and something. So I was like, I hit her up for something nicer this year. Because she made more money than I did this year. Like, I didn't do as good as I did last year or whatever, you know. Like, it's your turn. So a set of wheels for the truck. Jesse Tope. Doesn't have to be exotic, just snow, thunderstorms, and good times. I appreciate that, but it gets harder and harder to go to campsites that I may have already camped at. Um, you know, I've put out a lot of videos and like, I don't know if there's anywhere new I could camp at. Oh, there's a few spots. I'm not going to say that. But like, even within 2 hours of where I'm at, it's really hard to find a new place to camp. Uh, at a place you guys haven't seen, a historical marker you guys haven't seen. So it's like, I spend a lot of time doing like a one night trip and I'll go film a video and I'll come home and I'll go out and film a video and then I'll come home and I'll edit it, and, you know, and I can spend time with my wife. Um, so it's getting harder to find those spots. So I'm going to have to go out on, you know, I need to go out for 3 days or I need to go out for 5 days so I can get farther away and find these new areas. So that definitely is harder for me to want to do, because like, I've been to this one campsite 50 times. Like, I enjoy going out and spending the time there. But it becomes harder and it's like it just becomes more monotonous. So you want to keep going farther. The outdoor dad, do you plan for weeks or months for longer trips, or do you just say, hey, I'm going out of town for the next week and then go? Pretty much it's, hey, I'm going out of town. Every once in a while we'll have something planned, but a lot of times it's like, yeah, uh, I'm ahead a video or two, so I've got this amount of time that I can go out, and I don't need to be at home here, and then I can edit the next day, and then I can get some videos out, you know, because I've got 2 or 3 videos to cover that week. Um, and then I'll go, like, sometimes I'll go out and jam it, and then sometimes like I'll just go out and jam it, and I'll be like, well, you're not going to get a video for 3 days because I'm out on this trip and I can't edit it, but like 99% of my stuff is completely unplanned. And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to go do this. And, you know, I look at her schedule and if she's going to be gone or, you know, like what's going on. But yeah, it's just like, all right, I'm going to take off and do this thing. I'll see you in 3 days. But yeah. All right. So this was one of the beers that was sent in. It's chilled down a little bit, not super cold. But we'll give this a try. It tastes pretty good. A little like, it's almost like a little sour. Oh, lemon rattler. Lemon is a little sour. Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. Lost 480 Brewing. Second Rodeo Lemon Rattler. 3.2%. Made in Arkansas. Every drop of Lost 40 beers brewed, canned, and sold only in Arkansas. Cheers from Nebraska, Moffs. Corey Doyle, where's your Quady stickers? Oh God, you're gonna make me have like an anxiety attack or something. We will have merch in 2024. Mark my words, cross my heart, and hope to die. Stick a needle in my eye. Merch 2024. Philip, no, I haven't shotgun a beer yet, man. I don't know if I could do that. We'll sip on this one and maybe shotgun one before the end. We have one more package down there to open. Yeah, this is a 3.2. These were 5.9 or something. These were a little stronger. 5.6. The problem is The only thing, I have another one of these, but I almost feel like I should save the other can and drink it for a video. Drink it in a video so I can also show it in a regular video instead of just a live stream, since they sent two. But I think there's like a 16-ounce. I've only got cans, and I think they're all tall boys. I suppose I could shotgun a tall boy for 100K. Like, why not, right? I don't want the purple gin again, dude. Jay Shirk, have I ever camped in my backyard? I have not. I have not. I mean, we could probably try that. That would be a good thing to get Greg over and camp in the backyard, but Greg's got a much better backyard than me to hang out with his kids and not have to go anywhere. PV prop? No, I did not sell the van. Van's stuffed away in the garage for the winter. Van will be staying for a long time. Brad, I don't think I've ever had Molson Triple X. Thoughts by Tree. Cheers. Thank you for the donation. Jesse Young, you're out of Marquette? I wanted to stop there. So I almost feel like, no, it wasn't the last one with Greg. There's a video where I motorcycle cramped with Greg and I crashed my bike on one of the roads, and we're staying at one of the lakes down in Kansas. I can't remember the name of it, down by where the mushroom rocks are. We were going to go to the museum, but like the weekend just went in a different direction. And yeah, but that's definitely a museum that I want to check out. I will get down there for sure. Mr. What the Honk. That would definitely have to be an OnlyFans episode. But I would 100% do it. But I'm building I'll build a fire. I'd whiz on it, make sure the fire burns everything off, let it burn for another hour, and I'd cook on it. Zero problem at all. Zero problem. That's all gonna get anything on there is gonna just burnt off. The fire cleanses it all. Let the fire come and take your demons away. Backyard camp sounds good. I can go out there and have a fire and cook something for you guys, and I talked about that with the wife like a day or two ago when I was freaking out because I didn't have a video to put out for you guys since my back is all jacked up. And I was like, I just like it's not going to be entertaining enough for me to want to film it. Like that's almost the problem you get when I'm 570 something videos in, 100,000 subscribers. It's like I almost feel like I overthink a lot of the content and what I'm doing. Like I gotta do this big major thing and be competitive and so you second guess yourself more. But it is whatever. Jesse Tope, piss and burgers will appease us. Piss. Oh, Dirty Randy's old piss burgers. We'll use the TP tent lawn. All right. Let's open this second package, or the last package up. What am I talking about? All right, this is the last package. It looks like it says the Schultz family, Great Falls, Montana. Got some history at Great Falls. Thoughts by Tree, I'm happy to. Thank you for always hanging out and enjoying the content and supporting the channel. What's up, Zally? Try not to show any dang old addresses on here. That's my P.O. box address, so it's okay. Oh man, look at this. That is a big, old honking thing of Dunkin' coffee right there. We got 2 pounds. 2 pounds of Dunkin'. And there's more in here. All right, we've got some habanero bologna sauce. Don't know what that's about, but that looks tasty. And we've had an accident in here. They sent a box of hot and spicy ramen, and it got a pack of ramen, and it got mushed. I think I have this exact same one upstairs. We can get this locally, so I've got some of this upstairs, but we won't eat this because it's been busted open. There's ramen noodles in the box here. What we got here? Mateo's Gourmet Spices Hot Chipotle Taco Seasoning. That looks good. I hate that it like doesn't look like it's focusing great, but that's whatever. That looks tasty. Yeah, even the fire sauce stuff fell out. That's kind of a bummer. Ramen down. And we've got a Montana plate and a note on the back. Kind of opened it from the bottom. That might be my first Montana plate. And there, oop, I don't want to show that. Nope. Hopefully you guys didn't see all that. Anyways, CrazyQuady, here's some stuff we thought you would enjoy. Love the channel. From John, James, Marianne, and Ben out of Great Falls, Montana. I'll get you a plate sent back. There's a local guy I need to get a plate to, but I'll probably just hit him up also in the last live stream where we opened stuff. Yeah, the ramen got mushed, but I have one of those upstairs, I think. I didn't even know they made Dunkin' in this thing. Like, this is a huge plastic container. I always buy Folgers, but I didn't know they make this. If you can buy this on Amazon, you better believe I'm switching up from drinking Folgers every morning to some Dunkin'. This is cool. Botana sauce. Made with avocado oil. It's a creamy sauce. Pairs well with eggs, veggies, chicken, or tofu. Or add to enchiladas, quesadilla, wings, and salads. Yeah, it looks like a thick sauce. It's not a hot sauce, but it's a habanero sauce. We'll definitely give that a whirl. And then, yeah, we've got some chipotle seasoning here. Laura Folgers makes Dunkin'? You got to be lying to me. Shotgun the sauce. We're not shotgunning the sauce. I have some super hot sauce that we need to get to. Like, I don't feel like I've gotten to anything from the last 3 live streams. From the last one for sure. Thank you for all the stuff. We will definitely get to more of the stuff that we've gotten. I feel like the last, since my truck broke down, like I feel like my channel has just been in shambles. The van brought it back, but I knew in my head as we started that whole van adventure that this wasn't going to be my winter vehicle. This could not be my winter vehicle. It was too nice. So I was stressed out the entire time knowing that I had to figure something out with that stupid truck. And now we're into the new truck and I got to get that thing set up. And yeah, I feel like I wasted a lot of this year trying to get that, just figuring that stuff out. I wasted a lot of time after the truck broke down in the first place. And I didn't really tell you guys about that in the best format. But I was bummed. I was bummed about it and I was mad about it. And I was supposed to be on a long, long trip for that. My wife was out I was supposed to meet her and she went on the whole adventure and I sat at home by myself like a butthurt idiot. But it is what it is. And I'm loving the new truck. I'm loving that I have the old one that we can kind of go crazy with as it comes back. It doesn't have to be a daily. It can be stupid fast. It can be stupid powerful. It can be stupid fun. It can have a stupid camper on the back of it that we can bolt to it. We can do whatever we want with it. So that's cool. Jesse, we're all still here, homie. It happens. It does happen. We all have bad days. We have bad years. We have, you know, you just have to stay positive through it. You have to work yourself through it. So maybe I need to be conscious of that going forward so that like when I have a bad time or when I screw my back up, I don't just not upload a video and I do something and I talk about it. But then I just feel like I'm complaining about stuff all the time. So um, yeah, love you guys. You know that I'm just as screwed up in the head as everybody else. As every one of you guys is too. Taylor Lindsay, cheers. Thank you for the donation. Uh, yeah, time is valuable to everybody, and um, your time is valuable that you take to watch my videos, and I love that. And you know, I'm glad that some of you definitely understand that sometimes you just have to step away from it and hang out with your family, and you don't get a video out or whatever. Everything, literally everything I do now pretty much in my life is done for you guys to make content. So when it doesn't work out for me, it affects me. Like I get pretty bummed when I can't get a video out. um yeah, love you guys. I don't want to get all emotional or whatever. Thank you guys for watching and all that stuff. 489 people watching and 392 likes. Now you're gonna make me beg. Hit the like button. And if you guys aren't subscribed, definitely subscribe and all that nonsense. The beer's good. It's definitely got a bit of a sour taste. It could have been colder for me. So we'll save the second one. We'll save the second one for a video. Daniel Murray, would you rather shotgun a beer or try the new sauce? I would rather shotgun a beer just because I don't want to, I don't want to try the sauce in a video and then I talk about it and then I don't get to it and it sits open in my refrigerator and goes bad. Uh, so we will shotgun a beer before the video is over. I have cheap beer upstairs that's not as strong, I think. Uh, but we'll save the sauce for a video. We'll give it the respect that it deserves. We'll give it its own spot in a video because a regular video is going to get more views than a live stream does. Lawn Bower. Sometimes you just need to step back and just smile for sure. I worked on the truck yesterday. Didn't get the stuff done that I wanted to get done. And I talked about this a little bit earlier. And the wife needed to go get some material for some quilts and stuff she's going to make. And so I went with her and I couldn't stand up through the quilt store. I had to go sit down. And then we went out and we had some dinner afterwards. And I ordered a Hawaiian pizza. I had pizza with pineapples. That's the only time I've ever ordered it from a store or from a restaurant because I wanted to see how it tasted and it was good. But while we were sitting there is when I got the email for my plaque. So it's like, it's all full circle or whatever. And so I was just sitting there like, and I was like, holy shit, we did it. Like you never think it's going to happen. Now I'm like on the verge of starting to cry over here. But you guys are making my dreams come true. Like to be able to go out and do this stupid shit. Like I can just go out and camp any night of the week. Like who the fuck has the opportunity to do that? I do because you guys are watching the videos for whatever reason. I still don't know why you guys like watching me. I love you guys. We'll shotgun a beer before it's over, but that's all the packages. And yeah, I've been filming something for the last couple of days, and it's such a small part of it. Don't get your hopes up on it being a big video. Hopefully, I can get it done tomorrow. But we're gonna I'm trying to get as much content out as I can. The wife was talking about trying to get a hotel room or something for a night or two to kind of celebrate. So that might be coming up. Whether I film that or not, is to be seen as to where we go and if it's worthy of trying to film a video or whatever. The Ref 379, yes, it's definitely about time to get some weight off of my back. Living the good life for sure. Daniel Murray, do more fishing this year, please. We will definitely get back into more fishing. And for all of you guys that are new out there, the channel really started as 90% fishing content. And, I started uploading more camping videos as my legs, felt better since we started the channel because I broke my leg. And, I got back into the camping in the truck and the camping videos popped. So we moved more into camping. So we'll get back to more fishing. We're definitely going to do a lot of ice fishing this year. More than I want to do more ice fishing this year than we did last season. And that will include ice camping. Ziggy, you should cook tofu at camp and see if you can make it into the toilet in the morning. I could try tofu. I don't think I've ever had tofu. That's a good one. We'll do a tofu. We'll try tofu. We'll see if we can make it. We'll see if we can make tofu not taste like a shoe. What was I remember the cartoon Doug. Maybe you guys are too young for that, but there was a cartoon called Doug. And it was like patty mayonnaise, but there was something to do with tofu. And I think it was like a band that was on the Killer Tofu. Yes. Oh, Killer Tofu. Yeah. Micah, I'm glad I can make you feel that way. All right. I'm going to go grab a light beer from upstairs and maybe take another whiz. I don't know if it's this beer or what. This beer, maybe. And talk nicely amongst yourselves and whatnot. Oh. Killer tofu. All right. I will shotgun a beer for you guys before the end of it. I don't think we could have a grill pissing. I don't think we could have a 100K live stream without at least shotgunning one beer at this point. Silver play button, yes. We'll definitely do a cool video when I get that. I want to get out and film another video right now, but it's my neck and my back. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Stupid back. Just right at the worst time. Natty, yes. Natty Light, boy. A 6-pack of tall boys of these is like $4.50 around here. So It's cheap beer. It's good cheap beer. Sooner Born, congrats from Oklahoma. Glad your wasp left you alone at Lake Murray. We don't like him either. Yeah, I was surprised, and it was funny because when you walked into the first building and there were signs up there like, "We know there's wasps up there, and you better be ready for them." They were everywhere. I don't know. I feel like they could bomb the place, but I feel like all the wasps are probably living in the chimneys or something. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Jacob Hamilton from Omaha. What's up, man? Is that the Jacob Hamilton that I know? I don't know. Maybe it is. Red Foreman. Red Foreman. Like it, that 70s show. I have had a Natty Daddy before. I don't know if I've had one on a video or not. Chris Dottie from Beatrice. What's up? Country Witch. Whiskey Neat. I almost bought whiskey today, but I did not. All right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shotgun this beer, and it's a tall boy. I don't know if I've ever shotgunned a tall boy before, so this could be rough. Yeah, I do feel like this is a slim can koozie. Shotgun tool is not out here. But we got a shotgun tool here. So if any of you would like to do a 100K shotgun with me on this beautiful Thursday night here, or maybe if you're in Australia, it's Friday. Is it Friday during the day if you're in Australia? You got a couple seconds to go grab one out of the fridge. This is going to be the only one for tonight. It's from the movie Friday. What did I miss? Sardines are done. It might be a bottle koozie. I guess the bottle koozies are usually a little bit smaller. Red Foreman, you better be ready to go with me. The Red Foreman I know would be like those assholes, but he'd still probably do it. Redwood, he'd shotgun a beer with his son on graduation day, I think. Congrats, Roberto Santos. Roberto Santos. Cheers, thank you. Jesse Tope, been awesome hanging with you tonight. On a personal level, your videos have got me through some dark times. Love everything you do. Keep it up, brother. Your videos mean more than you know. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate the donation, and I appreciate the kind words. It's hard for me to like accept that fact, but I know that there's, in my history of watching YouTube and watching other people on social media, I know exactly what you're saying. It's hard to accept that fact that you've become that person to people, because like I'm just a piece of shit in my own opinion, but I love you, man. Thanks for watching. All right, let's shotgun this beer. If you guys are gonna shotgun 100K. I love you guys. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. For the new folks, I don't know if you guys know what you got yourself into. And for all the old ones, the OGs that have been there from the beginning, I salute you guys. And for all the YouTubers that came before me, you all know who you are. You guys that I've messaged and talked to, you know who you guys are. All the local guys, the Nebraska guys, you paved the way for me in my brain to make me believe that I could do it. I love you guys. Cheers. Ah. Oh, brain freeze almost. Oh, man. Whew. That was a lot. I don't know if I like shotgun and tall boys. That was a lot. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a lot. I feel like I need to burp. Jacob Hamilton. Damn, Jacob. Thank you for the donation. 100K all day, y'all. Yeah, now I'm going to have to pee again. All right. We're going to go ahead and cut this one off. Yeah. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me and letting me do all this cool shit. And thanks for sending me cool shit. And hopefully we can get out there and do some cool shit shortly. Get my back healed up and whatnot. Oh, I feel like I need to burp. Go to the doctor. My wife's like, go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the damn doctor. But yes, I love you guys. 2024 is going to be a good one. We're going to get this stupid truck set up, stuff figured out, and we're going to get out there and we're going to go on some wild trips. And we're going to get out of the U.S. and go on some wild trips. And we're going to do other stuff that's not truck related and do some wild trips. And we're just going to get out there. And I appreciate everybody that's watched. I appreciate everybody that supported the channel over the last few years. You know, I don't like to beg, but if you're out there and you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're out there and you're watching and, you know, you don't remember it, please hit the like button on a regular basis. That definitely helps this whole process move forward at a better rate and all that nonsense and analytics and whatever. And I love you guys. And yeah, it's because of you I'm here. It's because of you I get to do what I get to do. And 2024, merch 2024, all that stuff. We still got December to go through. We'll do another live stream at the end of December. And I've got a whole mess of nonsense over here that I need to clean up and go through. I love you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. We'll get a video out within the next couple of days. As my broke back allows. Love you guys. Peace.